Hello everyone, welcome back to Med Indian. It's already August right now, and we have like hardly 3 months for November INICT, and depending on when NEET will be held, around 6 months for NEET. This is when most people are like feeling anxious about their preparation. They don't know where they stand, if they are doing well or not, and it's like they want to know if they're on the right track, and half the portion is still remaining, and you're somewhere where you think that you've forgotten whatever you've already studied. So, in order to reduce some of the stress and to guide you at this crucial juncture, we have with us today Dr. Raghavendra Ambri, who has secured an amazing rank of 93 in this NEET PG 2022. First of all, congratulations, Dr. Raghu, and thank you for agreeing to do this video with us to help everybody who is preparing right now. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello everyone. Those who are watching this Med Indian channel. Hello, good morning, and I'm Dr. Raghavendra Ambri. I'm from Karnataka basically. So I'm from 2015 batch passed out from Shimoga Institute of Medical Sciences, Shimoga. So I have secured a rank of All India 93 in this NEET 2022. So I'm very glad to be part of this very good initiative to like help those who are preparing and those who have lots of doubts in their minds, and so I agreed to do this like uh, with with heart.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. And let us tell our viewers what was your state of mind in August last year, like at this point in time.
Yeah, in August last year, when NEET was conducted in September 11, I think September 11. So only 1 month was remaining. We were still in the like initial days of our preparation. So we finished some eight or nine subjects. That's it. So in our mind, what was running was how much ever like we have finished the subjects, let us do our best, and let us revise those like 9-10 subjects and give it a try. That was the mindset. So like I decided not to hurry, because not to hurry to like to be perfect and to get a rank in that NEET only. Like I knew that only I had finished 8 to 9 subjects, so let's make it like a GT, and let's give it a try. So I tried it, and I got around 16,000 rank in that last NEET 2021. So I got confidence. Around 10 subjects I have finished. I got the 16,000 rank. So after finishing all the subjects and doing 2 to 3 revisions, I can do it. I got the confidence.
Okay, so you actually didn't have the plan of giving that NEET seriously, and that was just as a GT. So you took that as a GT, and you wanted to build on that. So let us start with the first of all, it's like I think it's very important to match the type of topper interviews to your story. Like the person who's watching this, they should not blindly follow everybody's story, because whatever has happened in like this 5.5 years is going to be different for everybody. So you can't blindly follow one person irrespective of how similar or different your story has been. So tell us how you were in MBBS and how you are as a person, how you have studied before in your UG days.
In UG days, when we first came into the first year, no, we like came with a PUC mindset, like reading all the things, reading in between the lines, and reading word to word. And I was also like doing that only. All the 3 subjects I was like reading, like I was very studious guy. And I scored a distinction in first year. But after that, I felt like it should not become like a mechanical reading. Like it's a professional course, no? like whatever we are reading, we should be able to like apply it in our future. So I started, like I stopped thinking about all these marks and the percentage and all. After that, even though my like percentage were like marks were less, but I got the knowledge. I got the knowledge from reading the books. No, like second year subjects are very very important, no? Like pathology, pharmacology and all. I read them uh, with um, like with interest. That's important. So if any like first year, second year, third year like students are watching this, I want to tell them that first read your UG textbooks carefully, UG textbooks well, because they give you the basic knowledge on which you can like build to the NEET. So lots of them are like doing like they are not reading their UG textbooks. They're just like taking one platform and preparing. Like they have started preparing. Like individual opinions may be there, but my opinion is first we should read the textbooks. They will give us the core like basic concepts that are very very important. Like always, like Tamim sir used to tell, no, like at one point of time you should think that what you are doing other like extra things from others, all are preparing. Like, what you are doing extra things is take that like basic knowledge. In this preparation period you can't sit and read all the basic things. You have to directly start like subjects, no. So this basic knowledge, it came from my like UG days. That helped me a lot.
Were you using like
when I was
standard textbooks in for your UG, or was it?
no, not like only foreign authors you should read.
Okay.
You should read good books. That's all. That's it. It may
No,
be
you
Indian
shouldn't take
authors or foreign
shortcuts. Is
authors,
what?
whatever. Yeah. Should not take shortcuts.
Okay. So when did you start your preparation for NEET?
For NEET, seriously, I started preparing after my internship only in March 2021.
Okay.
So before that, in final year, no, some two subjects like surgery and OBG, I have tried like doing it with Marrow.
Okay.
To help my like UG exams. Not I was not having in my mind like I have to prepare for NEET exam and all. Just to help for my prof exams, I like read from Marrow, but I did not leave the textbooks. I read good textbooks, and whenever I got time, I used to read like Harrison, like basic some first 10 12 chapters. Like symptomatology is there, no, that I read. And not leaving the textbooks, I like with that I like merged the Marrow, like 2 to 3 subjects, that's it. So seriously, I started preparing after internship only.
Okay, but you didn't attend any class in third year or fourth year for
No.
So how was your internship? Like you were in a government college, and I think there were no PGs when you were doing
Yeah.
So how was
And
your
half
internship?
Yeah, like our internship duty was very hectic, like medicine, surgery, OBJ and all. We started with OBJ. It was very hectic. Then surgery, then medicine. After like halfway through our internship, like PGs came. Then we got into minor postings. Like it was not like such a big difference, you know, in minor postings. So in internship, we could not concentrate on like NEET.
When you
We
had
decided
minor
that,
postings, were you able to study something, or like were you trying to do any questions or MCQs in that phase, or you just wanted to learn and
no, I tried to watch videos, like subject videos. I did the mistake that only I watched videos with the printed notes in my hand.
Okay.
I did not make any markings. I did not solve any questions. I just went on seeing the videos of 2 to 3 minor subjects. So it did not fetch me anything.
Okay.
So if anyone like those who are watching this, if they are preparing in their like early days, so they should make sure that they should make their own handwritten notes. It helps, really helps.
Nowadays,
And
the questions both in NEET and to an extent in INICT are like more clinical based. So, was your internship knowledge helpful in solving questions in the exam?
yeah, in internship, whatever you do in clinics, for that matter, from your final year days only, when you go for full-fledged clinical postings, no, from those days only you have to like learn to apply the things whatever you have read in the textbooks. Otherwise, it will be a like waste of time just reading textbooks and not going into the clinical postings. Uh, like go to the clinical postings, take cases, like analyze them, come to a diagnosis, like by reading the textbooks. That really helps. From final year days only, like you should make it a habit.
Okay, so you started your dedicated preparation after your internships. Internship
Yeah.
ended, right? How did you
Yeah.
decide on which resource you are going to start with? Because now there are so many resources.
Actually, I wanted to do face-to-face class only, strictly. So seniors told me that face-to-face class will be good than online sources. So I decided to take Bhatia classes, like from suggestion of seniors only. So in nowadays it was COVID time, so they did not start face-to-face classes. So we had to switch back to online live classes.
Okay,
But
so
the
you.
live classes is important. It may be online, but it was live, no? So it was good.
So they will give you the schedule and you're forced to follow whatever classes they're doing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how you planned your day, like when there were classes, how is your day?
When there were classes like from morning 9, there were classes from 9 to evening 7, 6 or 7. So after each day is over, like I used to read the notes properly before sleeping. I used to read the notes. Actually, we have to solve the questions also with that, along with that, but we did not have the time that much. Our schedule was very like tight, like three, like 4 5 days one subject over. Like they gave only 1 or 2 days gap. In that gap, we have to again go through that subject and give test and like be ready for the next like subject. So I did not solve much MCQs, but after each subject is over, I tried, like if there are 40 modules, I tried minimum to finish at least half or like that 70% modules. It's like narrow question bank.
What about times when you couldn't finish reading whatever was done in the class on that day itself? How would you manage?
If I couldn't finish, then the next day, like I would see that.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you
So
have to like you have to be strict to yourself. That otherwise you will leave one day, like it will pile up and it will go on like.
Okay. Like, would you complete all the modules in the question bank for that subject, or do the previous year questions, or how is the plan?
No, in the like initial when classes were going on, like I used to solve only the Q bank only. Like I did not solve any previous year questions.
Okay.
There was like time was very less, no, so I could not like touch upon previous year like questions. I only did Marrow Q bank. That too, I did not like completely. I did not do it. Like important topics, some important topics I did.
Were you
Not
using
everything
the
of it.
custom modules, or how would you decide the important topic?
No, directly topic-wise questions will be there, no, in question bank module. So I solved them like in one module, 20 30 questions. Custom module actually it helps a lot. Like I did not use custom module until like January. I started using custom modules, but it really helps. You can start it early also.
What were the tags that you were using?
Tags I used everything except controversial questions.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I kept it out because they will confuse it.
Okay.
That's why.
While listening to classes, were there any time that you had backlogs of like you couldn't finish that day's class, or there was some important work that came up and you couldn't? How would you manage your backlogs if you had any?
Yeah, we had backlogs because sometimes like they did like 3 to 4 days continue like 9 to 7 classes, no. So we could not finish, and like it remained. And after finishing the next subject, if there is time, we like I used to go through that subject again, that remaining portion. And after 3 months of our preparation, we had compulsory postings, compulsory service. So like because of that, the progress was going very slow. We
When
had to
like
like
at
adjust to
what
that.
point after you started preparing did they announce this rural service? Like
April last week, like I joined classes.
okay.
Uh, we were put to roller service on June 30th, I think, from June 30. Actually, when that decision came, was messed up. Actually, our preparation was going very smoothly. Like we were reading the notes, we were solving the questions, we were giving the tests. All of a sudden, this decision came and order came, and we had to go to some hospital and work. So I choose my like college, my medical college, and I went there and started working. 3 months, 3 months I worked there because 3 months when you are working, no, you get tired after duty and you can't concentrate. That all happened to us also. So after 3 months we left it. We left the duty and we started preparing seriously. After
How
that,
did you manage these 3 months?
after coming from duty, we had 6 hours duty per day sometimes. So after that duty got over, strictly I used to come and sit and make notes. In that 3 months, I could not solve as many questions as I wanted because there was time to only make notes. There was no time to solve the MCQs because you have to cope up with the finished subjects. No, that's why. So that 3 months hindered our preparation like anything.
In these 3 months, were you continuing to make your handwritten notes, or did you switch to printed notes, or did you do any shortcuts at this point in time to finish everything?
I decided that I will do my handwritten notes only, whatever difficulty may come. Some 2 to 3 subjects I used printed notes because I was in such very difficult situation. I did not have time only for those 2 to 3 subjects, and I could not make notes of subject like biochemistry. It was that cycles and all, it would take a lot of time, no? So I switched to printed notes.
Okay.
If you use printed notes also, or handwritten notes also, it's on you that how much you are going to give your 100% and how much you are going to revise, and it creates a pictographic memory in your mind, no? So that helps. On printed notes, I used to highlight it important points, and any extra points which I will get when I am solving the questions, no, I used to add it to the notes. Not too much of it, only the important topics. If the topic is important and you are getting some question out of your notes, so I used to write it at the end.
Okay. So when did you start doing previous year questions, and how much time would you allot for previous year questions?
Previous year questions are equally important to the your notes because notes will tell you what to read, and previous year questions will tell you what are the important topics and how you have to apply your knowledge into solving the questions, and what are the key points they will give in that long clinical question to catch that diagnosis and solve the question. Previous year questions are very very important. all like I used to watch lots of videos, and all of like toppers and seniors would tell the same thing, and I have experienced it like personally. And so previous year questions they will come very handy in last month of your preparation to know, like, to get the what are the important topics, like you will get it easily. So I used a book for that, like hard copy I used for previous year questions. Arvind Arora
Okay.
named.
How are you managing subjects like radiology and anatomy, which are basically image based?
Like these kinds of subjects, like our like in our Bhatia classes, these two subjects are very good, and anatomy is the best one in Bhatia. So Ashwani sir notes really helped a lot. Like for many of students, anatomy like is a big headache. But for me in first year, like I read anatomy with interest. Like it was my favorite subject in first year. So I did not like get it much difficult to do anatomy. But Bhatia notes are like they are wonderful for especially for anatomy. So you will not get any difficulty.
Okay. And how are you timing your GTs?
Yeah. Initially, like I started giving GT on August. August I started giving, like previous August 2021 I started. Initially I was giving one GT per 1 month. I started with that. Like slowly after that, January or February, I started giving GT for every 15 days. So it's a must. GT every 15 days. At least 15 days is a must. Some will give like GT every week. Like I personally like don't recommend giving too many of GTs actually.
Okay. Were you giving GT of different platforms, or did you stick to just one platform?
No, I used to give like from Maro and from e-Gurukul, from Prep Ladder. I used to give.
Okay.
Initially, I used to give only like I used to follow only Maro GTs.
Okay.
In the last days, I gave from e-Gurukul and from Prep Ladder.
Okay. Was your rank or the marks changing or differing in different platforms, or did they remain more or less constant in all of the platforms?
No, actually, more or less they were same. Like I from different platforms, I gave GTs when my preparation was at peak level. So at that level, they did not differ much, because from initial days I start like I was giving GT only at Maro. No? So if you like see in my like Maro this thing, it like got like better every GT. When I was in the last days of my preparation, I gave GT from different platforms. So,
were you ever stuck at any one score? Like most people ask this question, that they're stuck between 120 and 140 corrects, and they don't know how to improve.
Yeah, I was also stuck between like February or something. Stuck between 130 something, 130, 140. So, like in GTs, no, like which subjects you read like close to GT matters. If you read strong subjects, GT scores will go up, and next week you will like forget these strong subjects, and you will read some minor subjects and give next GT, your score will fall. So, so I used to do a revision inside a revision. This is one senior has told me this trick to like do revision within revision, so that you will finish 4 to 5 revisions even if you have done only 2 revisions on paper. So
can you elaborate on what is revision within revision? Like how would you manage that? Like how do you space?
Yeah. If I'm reading today one subject, like at like in the evening, I like when I get bored of that subject, I used to like take 1 hour from that day, and I used to look at pearls for like Maro pearls from that minor subject, whichever like I had like read in previous week or previous month. Like it's very important that you take along those subjects along with those which are reading now.
That you don't forget whatever you want.
Yeah, that's very important in improving your GT scores. Because of that only, some people are stuck in the like those marks. because they remember the subjects which they have read recently, and they will forget the like month back read subjects. So it happens.
So this is something very important that you're telling everyone, like who is watching now. If you're stuck at a particular GT score, or even if like you forget things, even the top ranker, like within 100, somebody who got within 100 had similar problems. They would also forget things. So it's okay if you're forgetting, but it is important that you revise as much as you can.